I knew that that person wasn't right for me. God confirmed it. Multiple people confirmed it. I knew it, and I still entertained it. Hey everyone, thank you so much for clicking my channel. My name is Ciarra Lashaune, and today I'm just going to talk about, oh my gosh, I've actually changed. I was supposed to talk about my, you know how I do my her stories. If you don't know, if this is your first time to my channel, each week I do a new video just really about transparency, being very open and vulnerable about things that I'm going through in my life, and just really being open and transparent about who I am, so that you don't just see my videos and think I'm some perfect person, but I also am in need of grace. I'm in need of prayer, just the same as you. So today I was going to talk about my how I'm like an introvert, but people don't know that because people think I'm an extrovert. But I think I'm actually gonna switch it to just dealing with singleness, and something that I went through like this past week that I'm really trying to grow with, if I could be completely honest. So really just dealing with singleness, I guess, is what I'm talking about, and being made whole in yourself. So like I've been not talking to guys because I realized how much of just a wreck my heart is in. Like, stuff is just messy, and I don't want to be that girl, you know, just being honest with you all. I don't want to be that girl who's tangled up with guys everywhere. There was a day this past week where I was on Instagram, and I have a friend who's in a relationship, and they're like this new couple, and so I was looking at the pictures, and as sweet and beautiful as they are, I couldn't help but like I just started crying. It showed me how broken I was, because I see these people in a relationship and they look so happy, and they're both super godly. They love God, and here I am. I love God too, but I know that my heart is just so messed up. It wasn't that I really was jealous or anything about their relationship, but more so I just realized how much I needed to be spending time with God, because I know this beautiful stuff really does take sacrifice, and I realize I haven't been taking much sacrifice. It's like I want to talk to people, anybody, you know, and that's not really healthy, because then you're in all these different unhealthy relationships. And so that's just something I really was dealing with earlier this week. I talked to one of my friends about it, and she agreed with me, because I guess she's kind of in the same space too. Like, she's not talking to her ex anymore, and they were in a long relationship for like 2 years. That's long for us, I mean. But they were in a long relationship, and they're not talking anymore. And one thing we had discussed was, you know, we know that relationships are stressful. Guys are stressful. And so we were saying, if I'm being stressed out over anybody, it's going to be somebody who matters. Like somebody who really, I find that they actually matter. Not just, I'm not about to be stressed out over someone I halfway like, or stressed out over someone who I like some of the time. But really hold on to that. Think about that while you're thinking about different relationships and stuff, and your heart is wanting to just be in a relationship and with just about anybody. You know it's going to be pain that's going to eventually get involved. And the crazy thing is, before we get in relationships, Chris is in her room, she's asleep. Oh. And before we get into relationships, a lot of times we know that the guy or the girl is not for us, but we kind of entertain it, and then that's when our heart gets all types of crazy, because we start entertaining it. I had to learn, like, you can't entertain everybody. You can't entertain anybody really at all, but if there's someone who you're thinking about being serious with, then do that. But really know the state of your own heart. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with God. And I think that's why I was crying, because it was like I came to a moment where I had to be honest with myself and say, I don't think I'm completely healed from past relationships. I don't. That's something that I'm going to start praying to God to really heal my heart. When you're getting into relationships, you really want to think about your heart, and it's like, because the word of God even says, guard your heart. The way that looks is not sharing it with everybody, anybody and everybody. which is what you would essentially be doing if you're entertaining all these different relationships. Even if you are like, well, I'll never like them, I did that, and it got me into a 2-year spiral downwards. I knew that that person wasn't right for me. God confirmed it. Multiple people confirmed it. I knew it, and I still entertained it just because it was comfortable. I went through all this pain over someone who, from the very beginning of the relationship, I knew wasn't worth it. They might be somebody else's headache, but they ain't my headache, Lord. I don't want it. I really just want God to heal my heart. Like, that's really just my prayer, and to just mend every broken piece within me. I want to be made whole, and I want to be a whole woman for my husband. I know, and that's what I was talking to my friend about. Like, I know that if God was to present my husband to me today, poor husband, because I have like so much stuff that is unresolved, and God's the only person who can resolve it. And so I'm really seeking him right now in this season to resolve everything. So that's all I have to say about that. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment if you feel like you can relate, or if you've even gone through a single season and you just was struggling, but now you feel like you can really you feel stronger, and maybe you're married now and maybe you have a testimony. So comment testimonies, prayers, anything really. I love to talk to you all. I respond back. I talk back. Please also subscribe, because that helps me out, and like this video if this really, if you enjoyed it, because that really helps me out. It helps me understand that these videos really are making a difference. These her story videos, I'm so grateful that they're making a difference. Thanks guys, I love you, and God loves you even more.